Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Fredrick, Colorado. My name is Michaela. What I have for you guys this morning is a custom order. This one is a sold unit, but we like to run you guys through these ones just to show you exactly how customizable these trailers are, what all you can do, how unique you can make these trailers, and just give you guys some ideas for your future build. So that's why we like to run through these. We're gonna go ahead and get started with all of our drawings initially and show you guys what it looks like from above. So first we'll get to that trailer drawing and show you guys the measurements there. Total floor length on this one's 41 feet. With your 9-foot nose, you're looking at a 50-foot nose to tail length there. You guys will see that it is an 18-foot short wall on that left-hand side there. This is a 5-horse model, so you got 5-horse slant load back there with your full rear tack, multiple doors accessing that rear tack there. So pretty unique setup. We'll go ahead and take a look at that Outlaw drawing and show you what it looks like on the inside. Up in that nose, we're gonna have our Outlaw queen mattress. It is a single entrance there. We have that super slide in this one. These customers really like the super slide. It really opens up these trailers. We have that dinette sleeper in there as well as their kitchen in that slide out. We have a bathroom at the rear with a secondary entrance there, kind of acts as your mudroom entrance there. We also have that larger fridge in this setup with your sofa sleeper. We got some drop bunks over the sofa sleeper there. We got a lot going on inside this living quarters. It is very unique. It is probably my personal favorite that I have seen hit the lot, so that's why I picked this one to show it to you guys. I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer here in person now. This one is your black sheeted trailer with your full polished aluminum sheets below it. Looks super sharp. I have a black trailer myself, so I might be a little bit biased, but I really like this one. Starting here at the outside, we do have exterior outlets right here. So that's kind of just set up really well under your awning here for just outdoor entertainment space. And then we have our fresh water fill right here. I wanted to point it out because it is on this side due to your sofa sleeper being right here. And this one, the way it's built, is a 90-gallon freshwater tank. So something to keep in mind if you're building trailers. You can either do a 60, 260s, or we can jump up to the 90 in this setup. But let's go ahead and inside and take a look. Go ahead and put it on the holdback because I really like the first initial appearance that you get right here with this barnwood. I think it looks really cool. And then their window cover here is kind of that faux hair material right here. And then we do have a screen door as we come in. So come on in and check it out. This one here is probably my favorite color setups that I've seen, my favorite leather that they chose, their exotics that they chose, the leather or the wood stain that they picked. This one just turned out really, really sharp. So I was real excited to bring you guys in here, show you what it looks like. And just so you guys are aware, what these customers did was they actually went down to Outlaw in Stephenville, Texas, sat down with our sales reps down there as well as our sales team down here goes down there and meets them. Then they can pick out colors while they're sitting down there at Outlaw. They can see this in person, they can pick and choose materials. So they have actually fully 100% customized this interior. Something really unique to Outlaw is that everything is hand-built, custom-made, unique to each trailer. So none of this is prefab. It's not sitting there ready to install. You guys, please note, you will have to wait longer for these trailers because of that, but very well worth it if you guys could just see, touch, feel the quality of these real hardwood trailers. So let's just go ahead and start kind of right here. This is where we're at, and then we'll work our way up and around and then come back down this side. So we'll just start right here at our super slide. I love having the kitchen in the super slide because look at how much space you get. Huge amount of counter space, beautiful backsplash back there. Just turned out really sharp. You get a lot more storage space here having this all in your super slide. So you're gonna have your sink. These are very heavy duty. These are heavyweight covers that they have on here. They're not gonna come sliding around. And that is your hammered finish there. One of my favorite finishes, just makes it look really nice. And then your recessed cooktop right here underneath this lid. Down in the countertop, that's why it's recessed. You got 2 burners in there. So that way when you're not using them, now you have your full counter space. And then this one's really cool because back in here underneath this lid, you actually have a 20-quart trash can back there. It's really nice to have your trash space on your trailer up out of the way. It's just great that they were able to use and just utilize every single space. The reason we don't have anything back here or underneath this one is because our propane storage is there. We'll see that outside but you have your propane in your slide to get to your cooktop here. Down below, cabinet storage. I just like to open all these up and show them to you guys. Something that you were not going to see in photos. I really love that the poles, the cabinet poles that they chose for these ones, that twisted metal. And on the drawers here, the same thing. Looks really nice. Again, just adding their own touches to this trailer, making it really unique to them. All these big drawers, you're going to have your Outlaw manual in here, all your warranty information. Speaking of Outlaw warranty, you have a 3-year coverage from Outlaw on everything that they install in this trailer. And please note, you guys, they do install the generators on these trailers. So now you're going to have a 3-year warranty on your generator from Outlaw. Same with your microwave here. So once your microwave convection oven, Outlaw installs this as well. So even if this Sharp microwave here only has a warranty of 1 year, Outlaw installs it. They cover it for 3 years, guys. Longest warranty on the market today. And then really pretty, that white kind of distressed wash here on your barnwood finish up top around your cabinetry and your microwave up here. Really pretty woodwork. And then carrying that hair throughout the trailer here as well. Kind of got that Western theme going on right here. And then working our way over to that dinette sleeper, also in this same slide out here. We're going to have day and night blinds. So you have your 2 blinds here. Daytime, and then your nighttime was the first one. And then you guys can just go ahead and open them all the way up. Really nice though, if you are at a horse show setting. I know these customers rodeo. So in a rodeo setting, you guys park really close together. We get jam-packed in there. Someone else is still outside of their trailer. They got their lights running. You're parked under some street lights at a horse show. It's nice being able to just double block everything out there. I love the color of this leather here on their dinette cushions. Carrying that same countertop material on our dinette here. And this is really easy to drop down. There's these 2 handles down here. All you're going to do is pop these open. Both of them. Pop them both open, and then you just push the table down and it sets in these little grooves here on each side. And then you can slide your cushions over the top of this, and this makes a large bed space here. I know these customers do have several children, so they're going to need multiple sleeping spaces, which is why we went with this setup as well as that sofa sleeper and that drop bunk. One of my favorite things you get with these dinettes is the storage underneath the bench seats. Huge, really deep, really long drawers. Knowing that you have multiple sleeping spaces that you will be utilizing, that's going to be a great space to store the extra pillows, blankets, sheets, anything like that that you don't need right away, but you're going to need it at night. If you want it stored during the day, get it out of the way. That's a great space for all of that there. Working our way back around, right here we've got a cabinet. This cabinet's really cool because it has shelves in it, but it also has 2 clothes rods. So these shelves can be moved anywhere you want, or they can be taken out. So if you didn't need the shelves, you can remove these and use those hanging bars, but right now you've got the shelves in there for that space as well. So really versatile setup here. Great use of space. Outlaw does a phenomenal job of just utilizing all of the spaces. They just know with this big 18-foot short wall, multiple children on board with multiple horses, you're going to have tons of stuff going down the road with you. They give you storage everywhere they can. Your AM, FM radio right here. And then your electric fireplace down here is a really nice addition for those of you that will be traveling different states, different climates, and you just need something to kind of knock the cold off in the morning. This really does a phenomenal job of circulating the heat through your trailer, especially combine that with your furnace. You're going to stay plenty warm enough in this trailer. This is a very popular upgrade. We have got great feedback on that setup there. And then your TV is on the swivel. So all you're going to do is pull down on this and you can pull this TV out, move it around. You're going to have some outlets, some USB plugs throughout here. So you can set up however you need to. And then this customer actually has a Starlink account. So those of you with Starlink know that you can kind of move that around, take that on the road with you. This trailer is set up to go ahead and connect to their Starlink account. And then up into the nose here, we got our 2 steps going up there. I'm gonna let you guys step in there and check that space out. That is your Outlaw Flex queen size mattress. We're gonna have light switches up there. We've got outlets up there. We've got an additional gen start switch up there. We've got our window covers there. I really like the lights that they chose up there. They're really pretty. And then this space also does have a TV as well. So that's kind of their private area up there. This does have that sliding pocket door right here as well, so you can close that space off separate from your children if you wanted to do so. Hat racks up here. Got cowboy hats. This is a great storage space to get them up out of the way. While we're right here, let's just check out our switches over here for our hot water, our awning. This is a hydraulic slide out because it is that super slide. Our generator, I have that on right now. And we'll just go ahead and shut that off while we're right here. But with this switch right here, you can check your fuel level without turning your gen on, which is really nice. This one has that 7.0 gas gen. And then your steps up into your bunk, once we drop that down, are located right there. So right here is your drop bunk. Looks like cabinets, can be used as cabinets if you take the mattress out. Otherwise, all you're going to do to drop this down is release your pins on each side, and then it sets down on this rail right here, drops down. It's like a flip down bunk. It's got the mattress inside of there right now, which is why you can't open those because they're locked. So when you drop this down, they don't fall open. So great secondary sleeping space right there. Also super nice that you can use this as cabinets or storage space by removing that mattress if you need to, if your needs change in the future. And then down below, another window with those day and night blinds, those same lights we saw up in that nose, that bed area up there. More outlets and USB, and then our same leather material here with the really pretty black accent pillows. I love the leather tooling they did on that, and the black really pops, but keeps the same trim. Really beautiful design in this trailer. This one does slide down into that sofa sleeper, but underneath here is where that 90-gallon fresh water tank is. Moving our way back, because we had the TV up there up front, we are able to get in that 8.0 fridge right here. So instead of that 6.0 with the TV above it, now we have an 8.0 utilizing all this space right here. So tons of room here, getting all the food on board with you guys so you can travel long distances and stay prepared. Grocery shop while you're on the road. All kinds of space in there. And then working our way to the bathroom back here. Covered everything up front. The sliding pocket door has that same matching barn wood that we saw in our entry door and then in the back of our slide out as well. What's really cool about this bathroom is instead of having your pass-through right here and utilizing your stud stall as your mudroom, they went ahead and added an exterior access door right here to use as their entrance point right here. So you guys can come in here, take off all of your clothes right here. They've got their wardrobes right here up front. So as soon as you step in, go ahead and get undressed. This one is a double rod, wardrobe. You guys will see this is for your drop bunk here. This is for your dinette sleeper, so those can come out, of course. We've got two rods in there, as well as this one here has another one in it. Tons of hanging space in here for all those rodeo shirts. And then below it, we've got all those drawers, those same twisted metal T-poles on them. I love these. These are very deep. If you can, see that in the camera, these go down a long ways. They're very long as well. Just go ahead and show you guys these. We're having tons of storage in here. Again, right when you walk in this door, you're able to just access everything you need. There's another cabinet down in there. Get some stuff hidden down there. And then now you're in your bathroom here. And then what I was getting at there was having your door over here. Deleting that pass-through makes for a lot bigger vanity space here. So you're getting a huge medicine cabinet. Again, that same white distressed wash that we saw out in our kitchen. Lots of shelves in there, so now you're going to have room for all your toothpaste, toothbrushes, all that good stuff. Loose stuff up there, your same backsplash from your kitchen. And then down here, lots of extra counter space, not having that pass-through right there. Your same hammered nickel finish that we saw out in the kitchen. Down below, we got some more storage down there, and then your water pump is down below in there. And then over your toilet here, we're going to have more of the shelving space. Again, you can move those around so you can set them up to whatever height you need them, but great space for towels, washcloths, hand towels. Even more extra clothes over there or bathroom utilities. And then we have our 32-inch radius shower in here. Again, we do take that head off when we do winterize. And they went ahead and located their, normally it's just a skylight right there. They did request that max air fan is located over their shower. I think that's just going to provide even better ventilation if you're taking hot showers, to get that pulled out of here and kind of eliminate the moisture from your bathroom right here. And then towel hooks are located right as you step out the shower. Super handy location for it right here. But we're going to go ahead and step out our mudroom entrance right here. Check out the rest of our trailer. So really unique, well optioned Outlaw conversion there. Again, this is your same door setup as your entryway. So they really did a great job just carrying all the materials throughout this trailer. I was real excited to show that one to you guys and give you all the options that you could do up there in your own trailer. So working back here to our stall space, being the length that this one is, that 41 feet on the floor, guys, we did do amber turn signals on this one. We've also got the reverse lights at the rear. Back here we did do drops on the hip side, knowing that these customers do travel down south, Texas, Arizona, the warmer states. They wanted as much ventilation as possible. Drop downs on the hip side give you lots of airflow through there. We have the sliding bus window in that drop down. If it's not quite hot enough, they don't need that much, you can still get airflow that way. Underneath this trailer we did 888s. These are air ride. These are really big, those 19.5-inch tires on Alcoas. They look super sharp, again combined with the black and the polish. I think this is a beautiful trailer. I have the air ride turned on right now, so we did gain that clearance right there. What's really unique about our triple axle air rides is that we do add an air dump to one of these axles. We can do it on the rear or on the front. What that's going to do is remove the air from that axle and go ahead. It's not actually going to lift it up off the ground per se, but it is going to take all the weight off of that axle. So that's going to be really key in those tight turn parking lots, especially the ones that are pavement. So at horse shows, fairgrounds, stuff like that, when you're not out on that dirt, when you need to turn sharp on these triples, they're going to start to tweak and flex and pull, with especially with all that weight on there. This is a big trailer. Go ahead and turn on your air dump, remove the air from one of these axles, and now you're turning on a tandem, which is going to be so much better. Once you get turned and get going straight again, just add the air back. Guys, it's super easy. It's actually a key fob on your key ring. So you sit there in your driver's seat and control it, and I'll show you where the light is up front that indicates whether it's on or off. Tons of lights on the exterior here. We did 3 of those 16-inch awning LEDs, giving you all kinds of visibility when you are tacking up early in the morning or late at night. You want to see what you're doing. We've got tons of light right there. Being a side load, you've got your side ramp right here getting into your rear stall, 48 inches wide, so this is a big one. Coming into your rear stall right here, we do have the butt strap. Again, safety purposes, we'll have it on this rear stall right here. That way, if your horse anticipates, you're able to get in there and get them unclipped safely before they exit. Being a side load, your last divider right here is going to be one that will cut in half here. So it's going to give you guys a little bit more accessibility right there by pushing that divider in and opening up this entire space versus just having to work with this space right here. But if your horses are used to this setup, they get on and off this every day of the week, you don't really have to utilize this. It is safe in and out without that, but nice having that option if you have a green horse that's getting on the road with you that's a little bit unsure of this setup. We did do the Werm flooring in this trailer. That stands for we eliminate rubber mats. So there's no rubber mats, there's no seams. This is non-porous, non-permeable. Nothing is going to get down to that solid Cimarron aluminum floor. I do still recommend running shavings on top of here. I've got geldings that when they will not pee if it splashes back on them, so you still want the shavings to soak all that up. But really nice not having to worry about anything getting down into those seams or those cracks between your rubber mats. Makes it so much easier to maintain and wash out once you're done using it. Our front one is a stud stall. Did do the stud divider on this one. The rest are just your partials. They did do airflows on this one, so you have the airflow dividers as well as the airflow head grills in between your mangers. Speaking of airflow on this trailer, airflow dividers, drop downs, we also did squeeze in a couple roof vents. We went ahead and got in 4 up here. Because of the integrated hay pod, we cannot have them back any further, but we did get in the 4 right here, so you're still going to be able to get the airflow moving right across these horses here. And then these customers did go ahead and upgrade with the fans as well. So now we have 5 fans on the hip side. These are electric. There is a switch on the back, just like your lights. You're going to be able to just flip a switch and these will turn on and off. Tons of visibility up there with those Optibrights in between each of those fans. Kick mats all the way around this one. And then even our stud stall up here, our first one still has the escape door on it. We did go ahead and do a manger on that one as well. So all of these stalls are going to have mangers. This one still does have that escape door, but we'll check that out once we get to that head side. Each stall is still going to have the 2 tie rings, even with the mangers. That works really great if you do still want to feed with hay nets or hay bags so that they don't just kind of nose and scoop all the hay out of the mangers. You can still hang a hay bag in there, tie your horse up with a trailer tie. You could hang water buckets in there. Tons of versatility having the 2 tie hooks in there. All these options that we've got going on. Really well set up. I know you can't see because this trailer, this whole stall area is lined and insulated, but we still do have that standard insulated Cimarron roof up on top as well. And then we do have our head bumper as we back out, in case you do have one that backs out and kind of elevates their head a little bit. This is just going to prevent them from bumping that. This one is 7 tall, but with your integrated hay pod, your stall area does drop down to about 7'3" tall. And then I was mentioning those switches. These are going to be your light switches for this whole side here. This one here that I have off right now are those fans. So this one here is going to go ahead and turn those fans on in your stall area, and it turns right back off. And then your reverse lights right here. So getting back to this tack setup right here, this is a full rear tack, but it's a very unique one, very different than what we see on our inventory trailers. Lots of options they got going on right here. So they did do a rear ramp into this tack room. Multiple purposes there. I've had customers do it so that they can load bikes in there, if they got motorcycles they want to take with them, have some fun in between your rodeo events or your horse show events. They like to bring toys with them. This is great getting those in there. If you've got horse show carts, your vacuums, your blowers, anything like that you want to wheel up in there, this is great for that. Both of our ramps do look a little bit steep right now because that air ride is on. Once you turn that air ride off, they're going to level back out about 4 inches less. And then up here we have our door right here, our flip up door, so that way you don't have just a huge oversized ramp. This is going to drop down first, and then your ramp flips up over that. So coming into this rear tack, we're going to kind of start right here, work our way around. This is really cool setup. This is just really usable and functional. You've got shelves up here. These are carpeted all the way around, so they're really durable, protectant, safe for anything that you store in here. Same with here. What's really cool about this one here is a little bit bigger. It also has an outlet inside of it. So on that right rear rail right there, you're going to have that outlet right there. And then these ones right here are actually drawers. So you can kind of pull those out. This is going to work really great if you're using it for a vet box. You just got small items you need stored in these. Lots and lots of storage. It's really nice that it is going to kind of contain everything versus just having a big open rear tack. And then this one's just a big cabinet down in there. You can store all kinds of stuff in there. And then this customer, again, this one was custom built, so they did go ahead and add an access door or a pass through from their rear tack to their stall area. So check that out. Very cool feature right there, very unique setup, really usable, functional, versatile. You can work with it however you need to. I think that's just really cool option to have and make your trailer work for you. And then it does also have that butterfly latch on it, so it can never accidentally be opened from the other side. Fully carpeted partition wall, fully carpeted rear tack in general. Tons of bridle hooks, tons of hanging space here. Again, the carpeting is really nice to protect all your bridles, but also protect your door, and then keep it a little bit quieter for your horses over there. Again, tons of bridle hooks around here as well. And then right here, this little switch right here, we'll check it out once we get to our head side, but we actually have an armless awning over our tie rings on this side. So this is going to be your control for that. Go ahead, turn it on, and then stick it out. It's going to stick straight out over those tie rings. So now your horses will have shade standing at the trailer in between classes or events. And then this setup here, this is another access door. It's going to have your swing out saddle rack, but also your saddle pads and stuff. But let's go ahead and walk around and check it out from the other side. This is just kind of the back side of it right now. We do have 2 OptiBright LEDs in there for visibility inside of there. And then up top, we have those pedestal lights up there as well. So now you're going to have your light shining down all back here. Your easy angle ladder to climb up into that integrated hay pod or check on your generator up there. And then this is going to be your tack access right here. So the customer really plans to use this side the most. That's why they have their tack coming right off of here. That's why they have that armless awning over this side, so that they just know all of our horses are going to tie right here. The other side does have tie hooks if they need to utilize that space at all. But here's going to be what you're used to seeing as far as our tack setup. We've got 5 of these saddle racks for your 5-horse slant load. Again, fully adjustable. You can slide them up and down wherever you need to. Depending if you have barrel saddles or rope saddles or English saddles, you can set them to where you need them. Fully carpeted means they're extra grippy, they're extra sticky. It really holds your saddles on there, especially with this wither block. Cimarron has designed this wither block, sets up in the gullet of your saddles, whether it's Western or English. It's going to set up in there, really hold your saddles in place. I've never had a saddle fall off of these, especially being back here. You do have air ride on this trailer. If you did not, whatever is behind your axles is usually the most bouncy or the most rough ride. You do have air ride, so that's really not going to affect this trailer. But having your rear tack back here, I've never had a saddle fall off is what I'm getting at, even though it is located behind the axles. So really nice. Just know that it's going to protect all of your saddles and all of your equipment. And then it's that same gas shock that we see on all of our runaround trailers. Saddle pads are right here. This door is on a holdback right now, so I can do it with one hand on that same gas shock, but now all of your pads can slide out right here. But what's really nice about having that on the gas shock is that it's going to hold it in without any additional hardware, so you can still fully access all of your saddle pads right here without any sort of interference. If you wanted to leave this folded in, you can still get to them. Fully carpeted door here as well. And then my favorite Cimarron brush tray. I like it because it's really big and really deep. It's got those different partitions in there, so you can kind of separate out and organize your items. It keeps everything contained where it needs to be. It's getting to be fly season. Actually, I had used my fly spray yesterday, so my fly spray is right there ready for me. Mane and tail detangler, all my brushes, rubber bands, mane and tail bands, anything you need right here off of your tie rings. Easy to work with. And then if you do need to get into this trailer to get your bridles, we do have that fold down step right there. Fuel tank for our gen is right there. This one is a 7.0 gas gen. And then we have mangers on the inside, so now you're going to have your storage, your manger storage on your outside here. Did go ahead and fully carpet this entire backside right there, and we have those bridle hooks in every single door right there. Tons of extra hanging space. You guys can see some lights in there as well. So now you have visibility in there. Really great storage space for even more hanging items, but then also having your axles in there works great as a mobile feed room as well. But whatever you need, even more storage on the road with you. We do have our drop downs on the head side here as well. What's really nice about these drop down windows is that you can lock them into place. Same as the hip side, they'll lock into place. You can drive with them going down the road open. You still have your jail bars so your horses can't get their heads out. But when you do need to drop these down and get to your horses, it's very easy. It's full one piece. I really like that because that's just less things that are gonna break and fail on you. It's all one piece. It's very durable and sturdy. Now you can go ahead and access your horses. Maybe in one of these mangers, you're gonna keep a step stool so you can get up there. Climb up there, and then you can give them water buckets, set your water buckets in your mangers, fill hay, give them some grain, give them some treats, whatever you need to do on the road. And then go ahead and shut your jail bars back up. And then you can continue down the road. If you don't need all of that, you're gonna have a sliding bus window instead of your drop down. And then up front, we have this oversized one that's extra large because it's in front of our axles now. So we have this really large door right here. Another one of our turn signals right there. And then I mentioned earlier on our stud stall, we had an escape door. We do have that escape door right here. It does still have that manger inside, which means you still get storage right here. Again, it's not only Outlaw, but Cimarron does a fantastic job of really using these trailers, making them work for you and getting you as much storage going down the road as possible. But then this does open up as well. So if you did use this for storage, maybe you only had 4 horses going with you this one time, you can still use this with your stud stall right there for more storage on the road. What's really nice about our Cimarrons and all of the hinges that you see on this trailer, this one's going to have a lot between the mangers, all the rear tack doors, all the drop down windows, all the escape doors, anything like that, the fold down steps, everything that has a hinge on it is going to have a greaser on both sides. Inside of that hinge is going to be a spiral system, so when you add your grease to both sides, work that hinge open and close, it's going to spiral all the way through, makes it easy to maintain, keeps your trailer lasting a lot longer for you. City water connection is right here. I know way back when we first started this video, we saw our fresh water fill. This one's gonna be our city water. So when you hook up to those RV hookups, you're gonna hook up right there. We've got our dump tanks, or our dump valves down there. And then coming around to our super slide right here, I know when we were in that kitchen earlier, I was mentioning there was a propane tank. This is your propane access right here. You have to have your propane here because your kitchen's in your slide out, so we can't run propane lines in a moving object like this. So you have your propane right here, very accessible, and it does lock as well. This is your big super slide right here, checking it out on the back side. And working our way up here, we have our shore power right here. This one's going to be a 50 amp. It does have the 2 AC units in it, so it's jumping up to a 50 versus a 30. There's your shore power, and then an exterior water spigot. Up on this one, you guys did see in our drawing, this one was the 9-foot nose because we have the enclosed front end. So this is a roll-up door enclosure. Very nice to just protect everything we got going on in here. We'll just kind of start right here and work our way across. So starting up inside right here, we have our air ride control system. So if you guys want to peek in here with me, this is your air ride. It's very easy to use. It's an on and off, and it's a raise and a lower. When you guys are done with it, you're going to turn it to off, you're going to turn it to lower, and then you're going to pull this dump valve straight towards you. You can hear that air coming out of there. That's just going to drain your lines. You do want to do that when you're done with it for a while because you don't want any condensation building up in there and then you have water in your lines. Want to make sure we drain that. Right here is a handle. You do have those dual electric jacks on this one. With these equalizer electric jacks, if your battery does fail you for some reason, you have that handle because these can be manually operated. Really great feature. You'll never get stranded that way. Up here we have our battery box. We're going to have a bunch of them in there for this one. They're all labeled. We've got a couple for our LQ, and we've got an additional one for our air ride system. This does lock as well. And then our battery disconnect is actually kind of tucked back in there outside of our battery box because we've got so many batteries in there. We got 2 of the 30-pound propane tanks on this one, again in their own enclosure right here, keeping them protected and safe. This one does have the electric over hydraulic disc brake, so you got your whole hydraulic pump system right here. Here's the other equalizer jack. This is where you're going to crank it up and down. And your hydraulic fluid goes right there. And your full-size matching spare tire. All kind of tucked away and protected by your roll-up door. Really great if you are traveling those dirt roads. You're going to have your rocks kicking back up on there. You're traveling in the winter season. You're going to have that salt road spray splashing up on there. Just nice to keep all that protected. And then your 7-pin plug has its own spot over here to keep that protected as well. So again, these are very nice trailers. We want them to last a long time for you, so we do everything we can to just keep them protected for you guys, make them real easy to use, easy to manage and maintain at home. Again, you guys, this one is a custom build, custom ordered, so this one is not available, but I hope it gave you a lot of options and ideas if you are looking at building your own. I would love to help you through that process. I'd love to get down to Outlaw with you, run through that full fun process of building and designing your own trailer, and then just seeing it to the finish line to right here and right now. If I can help you guys out, please give me a call. Again, my name is Michaela. My cell phone is 303-918-6367. This will show up on your screen as well. And then that email, Michaela.Geist@transwest.com. I'd love to help you guys out. Give me a shout if you need anything. Call or text, send me an email. I can share with you the build sheets on this trailer if you're looking for something similar. You want to know what you can really do. I will be glad to send all this to you. So thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to reference this video back at any time on our YouTube channel. It was great having you here, and I look forward to helping you in the future. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.